Good morning and welcome. I am your host, Blue Ridge Silverhound, and we have another fantastic video for you today. In fact, this was a subscriber question that I'm going to address based off of the previous feedback of a few videos regarding Cameo contrast coinage. And this largely affects just proof coinage. However, it does affect the special mint set coins of 65, 66, and 67. So you guys want to check this out and go ahead and save it as one of your favorites. That way you could reference it when you're out searching around for coinage that exhibit a Cameo contrast. And sometimes it's just better to show you actual photographic examples of what the difference is between one without the Cameo contrast and another one with. So as you can see right here, this is a plain Jane 1956 proof quarter. 1956 was an extremely tough date to find any sort of Cameo contrast coinage. Cameo is such a, what it really is the die maintenance guys, not so much the engravers, but the devices of a coin, or the die in this example, before the coins are even struck, are sandblasted to a pebbly surface. So when the coins are struck, the pebbly surfaces from the die would transfer onto the coin as kind of a frosty finish on all of the design characteristics of the coin, such as Washington's bust, the date, In God We Trust, the motto, liberty, that sort of thing, and even the eagle on the reverse. In the case of this 1956 proof quarter right here, there is absolutely zero Cameo appeal on it. In fact, the best way that you could tell that this one has no Cameo whatsoever, take a look at Washington's profile. It's completely chromed / polished out. It has no frosty look to it, which is exactly what you're going to look for in this coin. 56 again was a tough year because the mint didn't exactly maintain their dies to the specifications of the proof coinage program. So a lot of the coins that come out of these sets will appear exactly as you see it here on this video, in that they're kind of lifeless. If you're into the chrome look complete coin, then this is for you. The good news is they are affordable. However, if you were to find one with any sort of Cameo contrast on them, you get them graded, they could be worth thousands of dollars, especially in this date, the 1956, because there's so few of them that exhibit that frosty look to it. Up next, we have another Washington quarter. This one is a special mid set, so to keep the continuity on par with the video, we're just going to look at all quarters in this one. That way it'll give you a better general idea of what to look for from one date in the quarter series to another. So this is a special mint set coin. Special mint set was a culmination of a mint and proof set. They didn't make either, but they did make a special mint set to help appease the collector market out there. People caught wind that there wasn't going to be any proof coinage, so that really raised the ire, so to speak, of a lot of collectors. So the mint went the extra mile and made this special mint set. Generally, the special mint sets would not have a Cameo contrast. They were just designed to have a satiny finish. However, there have been some examples that exhibit a Cameo contrast with the deep dark mirrored fields. Okay, so the important thing with a Cameo contrast coin is you have the frosty devices, and you begin to exhibit some of the frost, or some of the mirrored look to the coin, which is important. If you don't have both, it's not going to grade as such. This coin right here is extremely tough to find with any sort of Cameo contrast because it just wasn't intended to be made that way. However, in this example, the Cameo contrast is a nice frosty finish, although not really a really satiny deep frost to it. It does exhibit enough frost on both the front and back of the coin, to where it, in this case, this is a graded example that graded out as a SP66 Cameo, which is quite nice, and the coin is worth about a few $100s in this grade. Up next, as our final example in this explanation tutorial, is a really nice decked out America the Beautiful Cameo coin. This one not only is a cameo, it's a deep cameo. If you guys can take a look at how mirrored out the fields are and how black and watery they are, that is a fantastic diagnostic to make this a deep cameo. Aside from that, it looks like cake frosting all over the devices, and it's extremely thick and rich, and the contrast couldn't be any more apparent on this one. And while today's coinage in the proof arena is supposed to look like this, there are some coins that exhibit a little bit lighter frost, especially in the more modern era coins. The one thing I could tell you about the modern era proof, now I'm talking about 1980 and up, because anything before that, it gets really tough to find a cameo contrast. But the more modern material that's out there in terms of proof coinage should all look like this. There's a lot of deep cameo coins. They're very affordable. The ones where you're going to pay through the nose on are the proof 70 decams, which 70 is the highest grade. So it's essentially a perfect coin. And they are out there, and sometimes they'll command up to $1,000 depending on the date. But generally, for a lot of the regular deep cameos that don't quite make that 70 threshold, this is going to be an affordable coin. Typically, it's going to be between $2 and $10, depending on the denomination and the date. But in any event, if you guys take a look at all three photo examples of the coins, you're going to have an idea of what a no cameo, regular finish, a cameo, and a deep cameo all look like. And you could use this as a photo reference for you as you search. So please do save it. Please like it. If you like the video, you like the content, thank you for that subscriber that brought up this question. That was a fantastic question, and I can't believe up to this point, through 400 plus videos, that I didn't have the opportunity to discuss it. So with that being said, you guys enjoy your weekend. We're going to be talking about a lot more great stuff, believe you me. So if you think that's a great idea and you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. You guys take care.